Good morning, YouTube. It has been a long time. I think the last time I uploaded a vlog or a video on here was back in March, I think it was. Or April maybe. Can't remember. It was a few months ago anyway, and I've been trying to film a vlog for quite a while, but just never got around to it. I basically think my life is quite boring and there's not really much to talk about. I had a few months off from training at the gym that I work from, just because I went down like a fat loss route, trying to work on body composition, which I documented quite heavily on Instagram. But the gym that I was training from, I'm not quite sure if you could film in there. Whereas now I'm back training. There's a lot to update you on, basically. The biggest one is probably this.
So what's your news?
I got into the London Marathon, which is quite scary. And I was on holiday at the time. And I didn't forget that I entered it. I forgot about the date that it was being released. And I saw it on Instagram, like everyone talking about it. I was like, oh, right, okay. I forgot I entered that. I forgot that this was like the day of doing it. So went on my emails and then I saw the email that I'd got in. I was like, oh shit, I'm actually doing it. I'm going to be doing the London Marathon, which is crazy. So that's going to be a big feature on this channel when I actually start the prep for that. But for now, it's a case of starting a new training block in terms of functional training, which is really exciting and something completely new to me. So I'm going to be documenting that. But yeah, I just thought I would take you along on my day today, really. It's quite a quiet one in terms of one-to-one coaching, but I've got a bit of admin to do, a bit of online coaching stuff to do. I've got a one-to-one client in an hour and a half. It's currently Thursday. And then I've got a big training session with deadlifts, I think it is. And then a finisher at the end, which is cool. And then just bits and bobs, really. So I'm just going to take you on a journey of like a daily vlog, show you what I get up to, and then just kind of discuss what my goals are for the rest of the year and just things like that. So yeah, currently at the desk. It's currently 8:30. I've got a little bit of admin to do just to set up for the rest of the week. And then I'm going to head to the gym, coach my one-to-one client, do my training session, and then I have just bits and bobs to do, really. So yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays are my quieter days where I focus on online work, whether it's online coaching like clients and like programming and things like that, admin, or it could be content. And just bits and bobs like that, really. Monday, Wednesday and Friday, especially Monday and Friday, are pretty full on. And they're just basically dedicated to one-to-one clients, and then maybe a few calls in the afternoon if there's time. But yeah, I'm going to get stuck into doing this bit of admin. Then I'm going to have some breakfast, which I'll show you. It's not really that exciting, to be honest with you. And then I'm going to head to work. Something that is going to be a challenge today is it's going to be 32 degrees today, and it's been hot now for the past like few days, which I know it's been quite hot like down south, but up north it's actually not been too bad the past few weeks. But it's already 24 degrees at 8:30. It's going to be 32 degrees today, and by the time I'm training around 11 o'clock, it's going to be 28 degrees, which is hot, especially when you work in a gym and train out of a gym that doesn't have air conditioning. It's got like shutters and stuff. It's a CrossFit gym, basically. So it's going to be really hot. So that's going to be challenging. So I think what I'm going to do this morning is make sure I'm nice and hydrated before I get some electrolytes in. And then, yeah, fingers crossed I don't die, because it's quite a big session. I've got deadlifts, single leg hip thrusts, glute bridges, I think. Then a bit of like accessories. So I'll go through basically the program I'm going to be doing. I'll go through it later. Some accessories, and then a 15-minute AMRAP at the end, which has got the biking, box jumps, burpees, I think. I can't remember. Big one anyway, 15 minutes. So it's going to be a sweaty one. So it's important to stay hydrated. And yeah, so yeah, looking forward to that. Can't complain. It's always nice to have a little bit of sunshine. Okay, so the breakfast that I've been having for months and months now, I even had it on holiday, is Greek yogurt, granola and peanut butter. Sometimes I'll have fruit in there, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I've been having it for as long as I can remember. And something I really like doing, it doesn't matter what phase I'm in, it's just having the same breakfast every single day, a similar lunch every single day, and similar teas, dinners every single day. And it just makes life so much easier. You know exactly how many grams you need, what it contains, and it takes all the decision making out of the way. Like if I say to a client, like if they're in if they come to me for fat loss, it's like, right, okay, I would really recommend having the same breakfast every day. Like, oh, I don't want to eat the same breakfast every day. What you'll find is most people already have the same breakfast every day. They'll have toast every single day. So when it comes to having like something else, that when they've found something else that they really enjoy eating, why is that an issue when you've already been eating the same foods? But yeah, I'll have the same breakfast pretty much every single day. I had the same breakfast on holiday. On lunch, it's usually chicken, or it could be some eggs, just basically a protein sauce with a carb sauce and some veggies maybe. And then for the evenings, it usually rotate around like 5 different meals. So it could be a fish meal, like salmon, cod, something like that, chicken breast, or like chicken thighs or something, and some mince, and occasionally a steak if we're feeling fancy. But yeah, I just find that it just makes life so much easier. I know exactly what I'm having for breakfast every single day. It's one less thing to think about, especially on a busy day. So yeah, if you're not already doing that, I'd massively recommend it. And you'll probably find that you are already having the same breakfast every day. You're probably already having the same meal deals every single day. So when it comes to somebody telling you or giving you advice on what to eat, why is that now a problem? But anyway, I'm going to get stuck into this, and then I'm going to head off to work. Right, I am currently on the accessory part of the workout. I've got one more set left. I'm not filming because I just want to kind of get the accessory bit over with, and then I've got the 15-minute AMRAP after it. God, it's hot. It's so hot. I don't want to be that person that like constantly moans that it's hot, because obviously it's nice that it is hot, but oh my God. I don't think I've ever been this hot training before in my life, but the way that I see it is, if the London Marathon's at the end of April, if that's really, really hot, this is like kind of good heat training in a way. But yeah, I've got one more set of the accessories, which is dumbbell step-ups, dumbbell pullovers, and then dragonflies, which are a new movement, which actually, they're all right. They're not too bad. But yeah, gonna crack on with that. And then I will film the AMRAP. Is it AMRAP? The AMRAP. Film the AMRAP. Oh God, sorry. Film the AMRAP, and then it's time to go home. But yeah, nearly there. Right, I've just got back home and I'm not quite sure how much I managed to film in the gym, but I'm in need of food, a shower. Yeah, it was hot. It was very, very hot. Like my hair literally looks like I've been in the shower already. It was a good workout. Really good workout. After it, I filmed an Instagram story, which I'll share with you now, about how I'm feeling about things at the moment. Right, please forgive me. I've just finished a workout and I am hot. Really enjoyed it though, and it got me thinking about how much fun it is to actually chase performance goals again and getting fitter, getting stronger. And for the first time in probably 2 years, other than being on holiday and being away, I haven't weighed myself all week. I have absolutely no idea how much I weigh, which it might seem minor for some people, but it's a huge win for me, because it's something that I get obsessed with. I've weighed myself several times a day, whereas now, like, obviously I care what I look like. I like to look good and feel good, but that's not my priority. My biggest wins are PB and a deadlift, getting fitter, getting stronger, doing a class, signing up to events and things like that. That is what I'm celebrating now. And last year, 2 years ago, it was all about scale weight. This year, trying to lose weight for social media in a way, just to kind of document the process. All my wins were how much I weighed and what I looked like, whereas now, it couldn't be further from that, and it feels great. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't have fat loss goals. That's not to say that it's wrong to want to look good and to have more aesthetic goals. It's absolutely fine, but that's why working in phases is really important. Like this year, I've been in the fat loss phase, now I'm in the performance phase, and without the things and the discipline that I built throughout the fat loss phase, of training, nutrition and things like that, I wouldn't have the structure and the discipline I have now to take on this goal. So yeah, just a bit of a ramble of what I was thinking of during my workout then. But yeah, really enjoyed it. I am so hot and so sweaty. But yeah, just something to think about. If you are struggling to know what to work on after a fat loss phase, go for performance, whether it's, you know, you're getting stronger, getting fitter, signing up to an event, doing a 5K, doing Couch 5K, whatever it is, set yourself a performance goal and you will absolutely love it. Right, the plan for lunch is 3 boiled eggs, which I'll probably have afterwards because I don't feel up to it. I like that in like an hour I can eat them, but right now I don't really want to stomach 3 boiled eggs. I'll have a bit of mayo with them, and then I'm gonna have 2 or 3 crumpets now. I can hear my voice feels a little bit weak. Felt a little bit nasally the past few days. So I don't know if I'm not too sure if it's like the heat. I'm not sure if it's like the hard work that I'm putting in with the training. I don't know what it is, but I'm just feeling a little, I can hear my voice just doesn't feel quite too good. And I'm not feeling brilliant either, but yeah, it might just be because it's a little bit hot and it's a hard training sessions. But yeah, gonna have that now, have a shower. I've got some bits of work to do as well, and I'll probably just enjoy the sun a little bit, and then catch up with you after I've eaten. I feel a little bit more human now. I have had my shower, I've had my eggs, I've had my crumpets, and I've done a bit of work, and now I'm going to go and sit in the sun for like 15 minutes, just top up my tan a little bit and just chill out, to be honest. I've got bits of work to do this afternoon, like bits of content stuff and everything like that, but nothing too crazy. But I wanted to quickly jump on here because I'm going to end the video after this, but I wanted to basically say why I've decided to go down the functional fitness route and why I've changed things up from previously. So the thing is, like, I didn't really document the fat loss phase in here at all, and what you probably last saw was me doing a Hyrox, so this kind of doesn't really make much sense. But basically after the Hyrox, I did in April, and then went on a fat loss phase, documented the whole thing on Instagram. And I just basically wanted to just build confidence, look good for the summer, for my holiday, and just document the process. Whereas now I'm going down the performance route, and this is something that I always preach to clients about, and what I'll preach to, there's planes up there, what I preach to anyone about is it's always good to work in phases. Like if I was to have done the performance phase with the calories that I was on during the fat loss phase, then I wouldn't have been able to perform very well. Whereas now I'm very happy with how I look. I'm happy to maintain how I look. Now the rest of the year I've got a new performance goal. In functional fitness, I've got, I don't know if I mentioned it, I've got a competition. I don't think it's a competition, it's like a bit of fun next Friday, which is going to be my first like functional fitness event. Then I've got Turf Games in October, which I'm going to document a little bit more on this channel because that is like something completely new to me. But it's fun to try new things. It's fun to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and it's a way for me to develop a little bit more of a healthier relationship with my body, because I do struggle with that, especially like since I did the photo shoot a couple of years ago. It's been quite full on in terms of how I feel about my body weight, like weighing myself several times a day, like being paranoid about how I look, especially since going self-employed last year. It's something that I'm conscious of. Like obviously I want to look good, and practice what I preach, but then I also believe in performance, and obviously not tying your self-worth to the scales. And it's something I preach to clients, but it's like, I don't know, what's that saying? I can't even think what the saying is. Say what I do, not what I, what's the word? Oh my God. I can't even think it. I'll put it, you know what it is. I can't even think, that's so embarrassing. Say what I do. No, it don't matter. But yeah, that is basically the reason why I'm doing it. It's just for me and to document something a little bit new, and to show you that it's all right to be a beginner, to start something new, to not be very good at something. And hopefully in a few months' time, when I look back at these videos, I can see the progress that I've made, whilst also maintaining a body that I feel really proud of, and not only with how it looks, but how it performs as well. And that's something that I really want to put out there, is build a body that you're proud of, build a body that is capable of doing new things, trying new things. And that's what life's about, really. You want to be proud of your body, whether it's performance-wise, whether it's how it looks, and just generally just get a good mix of it all. But yeah, rambling a little bit now, but that is pretty much what I'm gonna end the video there, because like I said, there's not really too much going on this afternoon. I'm gonna try and make these a little bit more consistent, at least once a week, especially now that I'm going to be training in the gym that I work from. It's a little bit easier to film, and it's a little bit more fun to film. Like the actual training is pretty good. It's not like the standard bodybuilding stuff. It's different things that I'm learning. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video there. Hopefully I will see you next week. And if you're still here, thanks for watching.